work from home opportunities and facilitating job assessments and skilling initiatives under Kaushalam. The state's revival is reflected in improved growth rates, better revenue realization, and faster execution of projects. Real-time monitoring systems are enabling timely decisions and course correction. Entrepreneurship is being encouraged through one family, one entrepreneur by way of structured platforms, innovation hubs, and family-based enterprise promotion. Engagements with national and global forums have enhanced credibility. These efforts signal that Andhra Pradesh is regaining momentum with confidence, returning to investors, entrepreneurs, and young innovators across the state. To improve administrative efficiency and bring governance closer to citizens, the state has reorganized its districts from 26 to 28 to better reflect population spread, service delivery needs, and regional balance. This reorganization is enabling faster grievance redressal, improved planning, and more responsive district administration. Through positive public perception, the government has institutionalized periodic performance reviews of departments and officials with a strong emphasis on citizen feedback and public perception. This mechanism strengthens accountability, rewards efficiency, and ensures that government remains transparent, responsive, and citizen-centric, leveraging technology for smart and responsive governance. Good governance is being strengthened through technology, partnerships, and accountability. Public-private people partnerships are being leveraged to improve service delivery. Every program is being measured, analyzed, and corrected where necessary. Land records are being secured and arbitrary practice discontinued to protect citizens. Data analytics now inform decisions across departments. Governance is no longer reactive but proactive. These reforms are restoring trust and ensuring fairness. By placing transparency and accountability at the core, my government is building institutions that serve people effectively and consistently. I appeal to the people with humility and confidence. The challenges inherited were complex, yet crises also create opportunity. Immediately after assuming office, my government repealed the land titling legislation in 2024 to remove fear and uncertainty among citizens. Deliberate controversial inclusions under Section 22A were reviewed to prevent arbitrary restrictions on land use. Land records are now being secured through transparent systems using blockchain technology and QR codes, ensuring authenticity and public access. Welfare delivery is monitored closely to ensure fairness. With data-driven governance and institutional correction, the state is moving from recovery towards lasting ascendance built on the trust and accountability. This transformation is not easy and will require more than a year of consistent action and persistent effort to be fully put on track. Artificial intelligence and quantum computing represent the next frontier of economic transformation with the potential to create a $1 trillion economy. Just a clear vision for information technology transformed from Hyderabad in the 1990s into a global hub, my government now envisions a similar transformation for Amaravati through artificial intelligence and quantum technologies. Artificial intelligence enables intelligent decision making through advanced algorithms, while quantum computing provides unprecedented computing power. Together, they can unlock new value across sectors by building skilled talent, enabling future-ready infrastructure, and adopting forward-looking policies. Andhra Pradesh is positioning Amaravati to define the next phase of economic growth beyond conventional pathways. Environmental restoration is being pursued with urgency and scale under the Swachh Andhra initiative. Large volumes of legacy waste accumulated over the years have been cleared, reducing risk to land, water, and public health. This effort marks a decisive shift from neglect to responsible environmental stewardship. Urban local bodies are being strengthened to improve waste collection, segregation, and processing with rapid improvements in coverage. By linking waste management with resource recovery, my government is advancing a circular economy approach. These measures are protecting the environment with enhancing urban quality of life, firmly positioning sustainability as a core governance priority. Now, deepening transparency and citizen-centric service delivery. Digital tools are being used to map and monitor green assets, water bodies, parks and public spaces, enabling data-driven planning and maintenance. Flagship initiatives such as Swarnandhra Parks are transforming open spaces into sustainable, community-friendly green hubs that integrate cleanliness, biodiversity, and renewal practices. Across urban local bodies, waste is being handled through a balanced mix of decentralized and centralized solutions, including composting, biomethanation, recycling, co-processing, and waste-to-energy projects. My government expanded WhatsApp-based governance through the Manamitra platform, providing 865 services across key departments, enabling application submission, document upload, status tracking, and service completion on a familiar interface, significantly reducing physical visits and improving citizen convenience. We are also examining legal frameworks to ensure age-appropriate access to social media platforms for children below 16, drawing on global best practices to make online spaces